All praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Hakdash, double honors to the elders and pastors of Great Millstone, Shagwan to the hopeful elect of the Hebrew Israelites. This brother Araki coming back with a lesson, and let Yahawah take care of it. Okay, that's how I'm gonna title this one, and let's open up with Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9. So okay, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahawah, until the days that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So I had the situation that one of my co-workers who had been casting out different racist remarks in our company's group chat, out of nowhere is in a serious state. Okay, has brain bleeding and is in hospital and is no longer eligible to work until further notice. Maybe that she can never return to our workplace, which I found this out while I just returned from my holiday. Okay, I was in San Diego to get to meet the brethren over there. But when I came back, the first day that I came back, I heard of the situation. Okay, so when she had made these remarks, it was not directed to me, but it was directed to so-called black people in general. And I didn't bother responding, and nobody responded. She was just left hanging because those comments, they was just so stupid. But look, and it's a so-called Edomite. No, not so-called, but it's an Edomite female who had made these remarks, and now look at her, okay? So this is why I say let Yahawah take care of it. So there's no need for you in every situation to, just lose it. And I could have, sent a message in the group chat saying, yeah, why are you saying it this way? Have some respect, and you should be more considerate of how you speak, and all that jazz, which there is time and place for everything. Now, if you would have said something concerned myself in particular, yeah, then I would have been forced to, say something. That's not something that you just, accept. No, you have to say that, come on, get your shit together. But as it was not something directed at myself, I just, let it be. And this is why the lesson is called Let Yahawah take care of it, because that's that judgment. Now is the season of judgment, clearly. And this is a prime example of it. Okay? Person in a very, very bad position. I mean, I don't even know if they might pass away or something. Brain bleeding. It has nothing to mess around with. I heard that they got paralyzed. Something that the right hand and the right leg is not even working anymore. I mean, that's judgment. And this is a person that was not only did she make these racist remarks, but she was out of fucking order any damn way. Okay, a so-called female that was completely out of order, just unbelievably annoying, fucking vexing every damn body. Even the CEO for a company so many times got vexed. Was like, what the fuck going on with this bitch? So, but I believe the judgment more so came because of her hatred for the Israelites. Okay, and even though she did not herself, that I know of, commit to any, physically attacking Jake, She had this mindset and these verbal remarks, which also count as blood, okay, toward our people. So there was comeback. So there was judgment for it. Let's read Ezekiel 35. And one moreover, the word of the Lord YAHAWAH came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, okay, for the Edomites. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord YAHAWAH, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. You see, that's what she, very clearly possessed, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Now, like I said, to my knowledge, she didn't do that. I don't think she has, shed the blood of the children of Israel physically, but spiritually she was trying to do it. And she definitely had that perpetual hatred. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord YAHAWAH, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And a quick remark, I was not going to mention it, but I have to in this connection, that all the ways of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua are good. Okay, there are no consequences. There are no coincidences. There are no coincidences. Because I already made this video, but I didn't read this scripture. I just read 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. I read Hosea 5 and 15, which I'm going to go back to those in this as well. But I didn't read this Ezekiel. And what happened is that somehow the video ended up, deleting itself. So I couldn't upload it. So for a moment I was a bit pissed off. But then the spirit was, hey, just do the video again. Just make it again. And there's a reason for everything, because you see, this scripture is perfect concerning this situation. Because it says, Therefore as I live, said the Lord YAHAWAH, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Because what happened? She received a brain bleeding. So literally, this happened. Blood pursued her. Okay? And like I said, we don't know what the fuck might happen. She might pass away. She might, get into a fucking wheelchair for the rest of her life. I mean, we do not know, but it seems that she's never coming back for our, to work in our company. Maybe she will, in 6 months or something, or maybe never. Who knows? Who even knows? YAHAWAH Bahasham Yahushua knows, but in an earthly level, we don't know. But what you can say is that judgment was super heavy. That brain bleeding is not a damn joke, man. That's a serious condition. Okay? If I'm not mistaken, it's something that you usually might catch after like a fucking car accident, or some, let's say you fall to the ground and you hit your head against the concrete. You may receive brain bleeding, and then it might, really fuck you up. So this is an unbelievable, not unbelievable, but this is a huge judgment, man. This is not some minor that you just, twist your ankle and it's gonna, hurt you, and maybe you're gonna be sidelined for a couple of weeks, maybe to a month, and then you're good to go. Now, no. The Most High fucking truly messed her up. Okay. So this is why the name of this lesson is Let the Most High take care of it. At the same time, I was just, with the brethren, in San Diego breaking bread, and at the same time you saw this judgment, occurring. Okay. Galatians 6 and 7, Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man or a woman soweth, that shall he or she also reap. So you see, you lay these seeds of wickedness, you're gonna reap the same. You see. Verse 8, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Okay. So that individual was sowing wickedness, so that's what they was reaping. But for us, we have to sow to the Spirit, so we're gonna, Lord willing, if we of the elect reap life everlasting. Okay, so Lord willing, that's gonna be our lot, and as long as we endure to the end and are receiving that grace and faith. Verse 9, and let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Okay, so we have to stay on point. And that due season is very close, man. These are the times of judgment. This is how you know we're in the end times, man. These are the times of judgment, man. Okay, let me go real quick through the scriptures that I already spoke on. In the last one, behold, speak thou, 2 Ezra 15:1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord YAHAWAH. So we are not supposed to ourselves get caught up with any carnal, activities, buying weapons, going to protests. We just have to, preach this truth and let the Most High, YAHAWAH Basham Yahushai, take care of the rest. Because any damn way we can see that the time of judgment is here. Okay, and the time of the complete end, we can see also is very, very close. So you ought to get right now. You ought to get right with the Most High now. Hosea 5:15, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In the affliction they will seek me early. So this concerning Jake, that now thinks everything is fun and games until the time of judgment begins to be even more imminent. Okay, begins to even be more undeniable. Okay, and then you want to try to get right, but it's going to be too late because you're just putting off from day to day. So we have to be right with the Most High today. Okay, do our best effort. Give diligence to make our calling and election sure. Okay, so this is just a quick testimony that happened in my own daily life. Okay, someone, my co-worker, getting heavily judged, man. Damn. Getting heavily judged, and we are not a company of some fucking 1,000 employees or 200 or 150. It's a pretty much of a closer circle where everybody knows each other and that. So the word spreads very quick when anything happens, pretty much. So the first day I got out of Babylon, I came back here to Finland. The first day I heard about that. So hey, that's just the judgment of the Lord. You can see now it's time for that. You can see we're very close, and let the Most High, YAHAWAH Basham Yahushai, take care of it. Just you don't need to get up arms or stuff like that, or go crazy in every situation. Just take it easy, put up a curse, and then trust that the Most High, YAHAWAH Basham Yahushai, will take care of it. Okay, so in closing, I want to give all praise, glory, and the highest honor to YAHAWAH Basham Yahushai Basham Chakdash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom.